Welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm doing a before bedtime, after dinner, kind of like a yoga cool down. Yeah, all you're going to use is a yoga mat and a positive attitude. If you're new, my name is Alyssa and this is Dreaming of the Farm. I share lifestyle, motherhood, home decor, and I'm sharing my passion of fitness and wellness as well. All right, let's begin by closing our eyes, finding our breath, and just kind of letting ourselves settle into the ground. Trying to bring our mind to a neutral place and just letting the tension melt away, the body's feeling relaxed. And let's take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, breathe out. Again, inhale, breathe in, and exhale, breathe out. We're sitting crisscross applesauce, so we're going to reach our arms up to the sky. Interlace those palms. And kind of pull our belly up. As if somebody was like grabbing our wrist and pulling us up. And just letting that spine elongate. From here, we're going to just tuck that chin. Feel a nice stretch behind the head and neck. Nice deep breath. Bring those arms down. Let's gently begin by doing some head circles. Bringing the ear to the shoulder, tucking the chin, dropping the jaw. And gently bring to the other side, to each way. Really slow head circles. Trying to alleviate any tension. Reach those arms up, over to the side, rainbow stretch. Elbow to the floor. Don't let the chest fall. Nice long line, side stretch of the lateral body. From here, find forehead to knee. Gentle twist, feeling that low back relax. And bring the forehead center, so my chin is really tucked. My head is hanging heavy, and I'm going to roll through my vertebrae, through my spine. Nice and slow, other side, arms up. Rainbow stretch to the other side. Try and bring that elbow to the ground. Don't let the chest fall forward. Keeping both hips on the ground, heart to the sky. Forehead to knee, gentle twist. Continuing to breathe, coming center. The head hangs heavy, so I'm feeling this in my low back. And I'm going to tuck that chin, and I'm going to slowly roll up through the spine. So we're going to take some little circles here. So this is a fun one for your organs, your belly organs, your kidneys, even your lungs. We're just kind of like moving them around, kind of like working against gravity here. And while I'm doing this, I'm rocking on my sit bones. So I'm moving from side to side and just kind of playing with my center of gravity and getting some rhythm and movement, getting the cerebral spinal fluid moving, letting the body flush itself. I have kids, guys. It's going to be loud in my videos. There's a storm coming. It could be thunder, or it could be one of my children on a scooter. My hunch is that's a scooter. All right, other way, reverse it. And you're just kind of like, you don't overthink it. You're just kind of like letting the body do what the body wants to do. And the mind is following. Usually it's the mind and then the body, but in this instance, body than mind. Getting nice circulation here. Excellent. All right, we're going to transition into tabletop. So in tabletop, our knees are hip width distance apart. I like to tuck the toes because my feet need to stretch. And our hands are going to be shoulder distance apart. I want you guys to find a nice cow pose. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and find a nice angry cat. That cat is arching its spine and then coming back into cow. And again, cat. We're going to go right into a child's pose here, but I'm keeping those feet tucked and my hands like little plungers here. A little bit of a stretch for the armpits. And I'm going to kind of move my heart from side to side to get a little stretch in the upper chest as well as the armpit here. Breathing it in and out, just keeping it moving. From here, we're going to come back into that tabletop. We're going to tuck the toes, keep those knees bent as we send those hips back. And try and find a straight back from head to tail, like an upside down slide. And take a nice deep breath here. Feeling the stretch as you slowly straighten one leg and bend the other. Pedal it out and go back and forth to the other side. Back and forth. Pedal it out. Nice stretch for the back of the legs, the calf muscles, and of course the back. When you're ready, find yourself a nice downward dog. So in downward dog, the hands are flat on the mat, and ideally the heels lower down to the mat. You want to try and send the hips back, and ideally you want to have a straight spine with an upside down V. But it really depends on your tightness or your soreness. We're going to roll it forward to a plank here, kind of a nice massage for the back, and then we're going to send the hips back. We'll do this a few times, so we're rolling through the spine to a nice long line, and sending those hips back. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And by all means, feel free to sing if you like. All right, that felt good. I had enough of that. Let's send this right leg up to the sky. We're going to externally rotate that hip and take a three-legged dog. And if you'd like, you can drop that foot and get a nice inner hip stretch. Coming in center, let's find a nice lunge. Framing the foot, and you're going to drop the back in. Deep breath in, deep breath out. If you like, you can lift the arms up. Engaging that core, so we're pulling up through our center. The arms are lifted. And you're trying to create space between the bottom of the ears and the tops of the shoulders and finding balance here. Gentle gaze to the sky, coming back down, frame that foot. Extend the back leg here. And before we go back into our downward dog, let's just take a gentle twist, opening this right arm up to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Plank arms to downward dog. One waterfall here to high plank. And exhale, send the hips back. All right, retrograde, let's do that other side. Left leg lifts. Three-legged dog, externally rotated, opening up that hip. And when you're ready, let that heel drop. to really open up the inside of that hip. Swing the leg through. Find a nice lunge. Dropping the back knee. Let your body settle. We're gonna rise up through our center. That core is pretty tight. And lift those arms up. Trying to not find any tension. Breathing in, breathing out. Opening up to the sky. Frame the foot, extend the back leg, lift the arm up, find a beautiful twist. Feeling strong and finding light. Nicely done. Back to plank hands. Let's go all the way back to our downward dog. And I want you to separate your feet as wide as your mat. And we're gonna wiggle the hips from side to side. And kind of puppy the hands back. Dropping down, we're gonna shake our hips like this. I promise you, it's really, for me, as it is for you. But it's really good to just kind of shake out our low back. And then straighten the legs, grab elbows, and slowly swing from side to side. A little bit of like a figure 8 action. Moving, and let's slowly roll it up. No tension in that spine. And take a moment to stand tall. Take a nice deep breath in. And breathe it out. Nicely done. Bring the arms to heart center. And we're gonna come back down to the mat. And we're actually going to lay all the way down and just do a few more stretches laying on our back. So, join me as we lay down. So just take a minute here if you need it, grab a sip of water. And I would like you to begin by just tucking your knees into your chest. Just feeling your low back kind of expand. And then tuck that chin a bit and like let your cervical spine elongate. And when you do this, you might feel a nice pressure or massage to the upper back. And give the ankles a little bit of love. A little bit of circling from side to side. And reverse that circle. Like a full circle. Kind of like you're scooping out the bottom of a peanut butter jar with your foot. Not missing any part of the circle. All right, we gotta get our happy baby stretch in. So grab with your 2 first fingers, your index and middle, your big toe, and bring those knees to your armpit. I like how in this video, I angled it so you're not looking right at my butt. But this is such a healthy stretch, especially for women to kind of release. We store a lot of emotion and big feelings in our hips, kind of our anxieties or worries. And I find a happy baby to just kind of like help me ground myself and feel the earth's energy. Very, very cool. All right, coming center. We're going to, this is like a new stretch I learned. We're gonna grab the inside foot. We'll see if I like this one. And we're going to, I think I'm not doing this right. I'm not doing this right. I saw this on Instagram. Why can't I remember what it was? Oh well, this kind of feels nice. But there's definitely a part in this thing. Fold that into a figure 4 stretch. So figure 4, my left leg is folded above my right knee. And I'm grabbing right under my right knee, kind of pulling in on the shin. And that's allowing me to open up my left hip. Let's take 3 deep breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Feels nice to breathe. Breathe in again. And breathe out. All right, nicely done. Gently unfold that. Let's try and do that weird stretch again. So I'm crossing my right leg over my left. I'm grabbing my foot with my opposite hand, and I'm going to twist a bit. I'm totally not doing this right. I hate when you see things like on social media. It's like, oh, do this stretch. You'll never need a chiropractor. And it looks so promising. And then you do it, and it's such a disappointment. That's why social media, such a love-hate relationship. Figure 4 on the right leg. Bring those legs behind. You know the drill. And if you don't, try your best to follow along. Nice gentle hip stretch here. I wonder what my babies are arguing about. This is like my little yoga den that I made in my home. I didn't realize how much you could hear in our basement as you can hear it all. You can hear everything. I gently unfold that. Let's take a butterfly stretch. Just a few more stretches. When I do butterfly like so, I like to bring my hands to my ribs and kind of press them down. I can feel myself breathing, I can feel my lungs expanding. Taking a nice deep breath, connecting to my pelvic floor. Breathing in. One last breath here should do it. Loosen the legs. We're going to float some more. I talked earlier about, our organs and gravity. We're going to bring the legs up, and if you're able, you're going to do this next movement. But if you're not able to lift the hips above and go into a plow, you can just hang here. It still is a great place to be. So I'm going to make my way up to a arm stand. I don't remember the right words for this guy. I just checked myself on the camera. That's really bad. Don't do that. And we're just going to kind of play here and find a nice little stretch of the legs and stretch of the low back. Slowly come out of that. That's a hard one to tuck you in. Find constructive rest. Feet as wide as your mat. Let your knees fall in. And bring those hands back to your ribs and close your eyes. Bring your tongue to your front 2 teeth and just relax. While we're here, feel free to bring your hands to behind the bottom of your scalp and do a little gentle massage. See what those muscles are doing. lot of neck issues, vertigo issues. It's all related for me. But movement always helps. Today was a bad day for me for my vertigo. If you have vertigo or vestibular migraine, I feel for you. It's really not fun. Mine is like really triggered by fluorescent lighting. White lighting, warm lighting like this doesn't bother it. But I have to wear a lot of hats, sunglasses. Forgot a hat today because I blow dried my hair. And yeah, really felt super, super dizzy and lightheaded. But a little massage of the neck at the end of the day goes a long way. I'm going to come out of constructive rest and roll to my side and gently find my way up to a seat. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little after dinner relaxation yoga inspired movement video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and like and comment of my new fitness series, my rebrand. And it feels good for me to share this with you. And I would love to hear from you if you're following along as a new person or somebody who supported me other videos. What you think of this change? I'm going to incorporate the old stuff too because I'm into all the things. But just interested to hear your thoughts. Keep it nice. I'm a person with feelings. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.
Friends, that was the first episode of my rebrand movement with Alyssa, and I have to shout out our sponsor, Olney Lights. They've been a supporter of my channel for a very long time, and I'm so grateful for their sponsorship. So in this video, I'm sharing the outdoor string lights. You can get them from 30 feet up to 160 feet. Prices vary. I'll leave all the links below. Easily ordered on Amazon. They're shatterproof, and you can get them with solar power as well. We love how it warmed up our outdoor pool area. They are so cozy and romantic and just make the space safer without overbrighting and bringing in pesky bugs. I can't speak higher of this company. They have supported our holidays. We love them seasonally, and they are just the best quality. Highly recommend. Be sure to check them out in the video notes, and if you haven't already, please like and comment and subscribe. I am so excited for all the fitness content coming your way. You don't want to miss it. Bye!